Jim LeJay. You're watching VideoWebb.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Lawrence Webb's in the house.
How you doing, brother?
He's here for this prestigious induction of Mr. Jim LeJay into the Hall of Fame. Appreciate it. Appreciate all my fans out there who supported me through the journey. And there'll be more of the story coming up.
Yeah.
Anthony Ellis. I was a drum major in Crenshaw Cougar Marching Band since 1974 and a good friend of Jim LeJay's.
Class of 74.
Congratulations, Jim.
Yeah, Jimmy. For all of us. Huh?
Yeah, congratulations to you too.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Kim Crockett. I was the punter on the team that Jimmy LeJay was on. I didn't punt enough to even the letter. It's a sad situation, but I'm here.
at Jimmy LeJay's Hall of Fame induction at Pasadena City College. Great auditorium. It's got lots of past athletes being honored today. But we're here honoring our friend, French High School quarterback, Motley. What else is it? Best friend, went to my church, high school, got lots of connections there. We all connected from some way or another. But we all connected to one love.
Rod Martin, former player, Raider legend.
I know a place. Ain't nobody crying. Ain't nobody worried. No. Ain't no smiling faces. No, no. Lying to the races. Help me. Come on. Come on. Somebody help me. I'll take you there. Help me, y'all. I'll take you there. Help me now. I'll take you there. Oh, help me. I'll take you there. Oh, oh, mercy. I'll take you there. Oh, let me take you there. I'll take you there. Oh, let me take you there. I'll take you there. Play your piano now. All right. Do it. Come on now. Play on it. Play on it. Me daddy now. Daddy. Yo. All right, now, baby, little lady, I need you here. Help me out. Come on, little baby. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Doing something so. I know a place, y'all. I'll take you there. Ain't nobody crying. I'll take you there. Ain't nobody worried. I'll take you there. No smiling faces. I'll take you there. Lie to the races. I'll take you there. No. Oh, I'll
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Wow, hello, it's my family. That's the J family.
Oh yeah, you know.
Hello. Happy induction day. Jim LeJay. Okay?
Legend.
The rest of them are on their way.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. Always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah, we have all that.
Oh, okay.
All when they fill in. Bakers and everything.
And I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, well then close your eyes and try to feel the way we do today. And then if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for.
Well, you came and opened me, and now there's so much more I see. And so by the way, I thank you. Oh, and then for the times when we're apart, well then close your eyes and know that words are coming from my heart. And then if you can remember, oh, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh, that's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure.
begun. Yeah, all I heard was through alone, yeah. They said now I got my own, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So if you find yourself in need, why don't you listen to his words of heat? Be a giant grain of sand. Words of wisdom, yes I can. You're a shining star, no matter who you are, shining bright to see what you can truly be. You're a shining star, no matter who you are, shining bright to see what you can truly be. You're a shining star, no matter who you are, shining bright to see what you can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be.
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my shouts and kicks in my face, but I've come through. And I need to go on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. I've taken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. We are the champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end. bows at my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. We are the champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time to lose us, 'cause we are the champions of the world. The champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time to lose us, 'cause we are the champions.
Today, we induct 10 former student athletes, 2 former coaches, and 3 of our greatest Lancers champion teams. We do so after an arduous passage of time that saw our college, our world, get through the COVID-19 pandemic. We were going to have a group of inductees ready back in 2020, but the pandemic changed all that. The Hall of Fame committee felt that it would not be in our best interest to go ahead with an induction ceremony until the health restrictions and mask restrictions were lifted. We thank you for your patience as we finally get back to a state of normalcy nearly 5 years after our last ceremony. We are so very pleased to get back to honoring our all-time PCC athletic greats. Before we start with our inductees, we have 2 special guests who would like to speak to all of you. First, please welcome to the microphone the mayor of the city of Pasadena, Victor Gordo.
How's everybody doing? Well, this is the Lancer house, so I'm gonna try that one more time. How's everybody doing? All right. So I'm a former Lancer myself, and let me tell you something. Well, actually, let me correct myself again. There is no such thing as a former Lancer. Once a Lancer, always a... Once a Lancer, always a... That's right. So I'm proud to be here in the Lancer house. To honor all of our inductees. Pasadena City College has such a rich tradition that's fitting of a city like Pasadena. Pasadena is the center of the universe, and all of us who have grown up here know that. You know, there is no other city the size of Pasadena, about 145,000, 150,000 people, that commands a world stage like Pasadena does. And a lot of people, myself included, talk about the reasons why JPL, Caltech, PCC, a Rose Parade, a Rose Bowl game, not played anywhere but at American Stadium, the Rose Bowl. But that's not why Pasadena is the center of the universe. We love to talk about those things, and they're fun to talk about, but Pasadena is the center of the universe because of the people of Pasadena. And today, we honor all of you who stepped foot on this campus and added to the lore of Pasadena. And so today, we induct you into our Hall of Fame because your contributions have helped to keep Pasadena the center of the universe. And so I, 1, commend you, and 2, thank you on behalf of all residents of Pasadena for your personal, individual, and team contributions to making Pasadena City College the great institution that it is, and making Pasadena and keeping Pasadena the center of the universe. So on behalf of all residents of Pasadena, on behalf of the Pasadena City Council, past, current, and future, I say thank you, and I say congratulations to each of you and to all of your families and teammates. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Gordo. Now, please welcome to the microphone our PCC Superintendent President, Erica Endrijanis.
All right, Lancers, let's hear it. All right, there you go. And I'm gonna build on Mayor Gordo there. You are Lancers for life. And you are in the Lancers lair right now, so there you have it. The Big Blue House, Michigan got nothing on you people, right? I'm a huge football fan, just saying. So it is my absolute honor to be here to congratulate all of you who are being inducted into the Hall of Fame, either as an individual athlete, as a coach, as a team. It doesn't matter how you got here. What matters is you got here, and along the way, you did amazing things. You did amazing things for yourself as an athlete, and as a student, and as a coach, as whatever, but really, you did amazing work. And I would, there are 116 community colleges in California. 110 of them have athletics programs. We'd like to have all of them, but we only have 110. And I don't think there's a more supportive president, superintendent president, or CEO out there when it comes to athletics than me. I firmly believe in the transformative power of athletics. And I spent a year as the vice chair and 2 years as the chair of the California Community College Athletic Association board. Took that board and the whole organization through COVID, which was very, very difficult because what do athletes want to do? They want to play. What do coaches want to do? They want to coach. And it was really difficult in that time period to have to say, no, you can't do either one of those things, or yes, you can do both of those things, but it has to look different. And I so appreciate how our athletes, our student athletes, how our coaches, how our staff, how our faculty, how everybody came together as team members, what you already know how to do, and you brought us through that. And I'm especially appreciative as I said, as a CEO who believes in the power of athletics. And at my last institution, when I went there, the college was $5 million in debt. And on my first day and for the next year, all I heard was, we'll just get rid of athletics. We'll just get rid of athletics. That'll solve all of your money problems. That never solves the money problems, ever. Because athletics is more about what it costs. It's about the opportunities it gives to students, the opportunities it gives to coaches. And not everybody who comes and works as or serves as an athlete actually goes on to a D1, 2, or 3 school in some cases. That just might be the last time they get to be on a team and they get to feel that camaraderie and they get to really feel what it feels to be in shape and how powerful that is. That's why California community colleges need to not only have athletics, continue it, and in many cases expand it, because there are more teams, there are more sports out there we need to look at. And you wouldn't believe it, but people are actually starting to say we should do pickleball. I mean, seriously. Anywho, I just want to say congratulations. Thank you for everything you did when you played here, and thank you for everything you've done since. and just wear that Hall of Fame honor, that sense of accomplishment with pride. You are Lancers for life, and we will never forget about you. We will always celebrate you. So, congratulations.
Thank you, President Androgianis. Our first PCC 2023 inductee is going in posthumously. Men's track and field star from 1976, John Rudd. In the bicentennial year of our nation, John dominated the 400 intermediate hurdles event in community college track and field. Rudd set a PCC, state, and national record in winning the 400 meters title at the 1976 state meet in Bakersfield. He came to PCC after serving our country in the Army. His fastest time of 50.2 seconds broke fellow PCC Hall of Famer Grant Niederhaus's mark of 50.5 set just the previous year. Rudd's gold medal winning mark would have beaten the NCAA Division II champion as well. All the more amazing is that 47 years later, Rudd's time is the longest standing track and field record at PCC. Rudd received an invitation to race in the Olympic trials in 1976. He earned a scholarship to the University of Houston. Rudd passed away in 2020 at the age of 67 as one of the all-time PCC athletic greats. Our next inductee. She was a member of both the state's California Community College softball and women's volleyball Halls of Fame. This individual served as both a head coach at PCC in the two sports for more than a decade. She compiled a 128-win, 42-loss winning record in softball, including directing the Lancers to the 1976 SoCal Championship. In 1978, she was selected State Softball Coach of the Year. She directed 3 Metro Conference titles. She served as Women's Sports Athletic Director from 1975 to 1988 and hired 2 future PCC Hall of Famers in softball coach Sandy Iverson and volleyball coach Lori Jepson. This inductee's work on state's rules committees helped bring together men's and women's sports under one organization, the Commission on Athletics, now the 3C2A, and helped create the idea of state championship tournaments for women's athletics, beginning in 1977. She was an instructor at Pasadena City College for 29 years before retiring in 1997. We are honored to induct 2023 Hall of Famer, Coach Joanne Zwanziger. Joanne cannot make the ceremony due to a recent illness, but speaking on her behalf is her granddaughter, Brianna. Accompanied by Joanne's daughter, Sherry Hamilton.
Hello, so I am Brianna, obviously not Joanne here. I am her granddaughter. I am here with Joanne's daughter, Sherry and Carrie, who's still sitting, along with her other granddaughter, Courtney, and her 2 great-granddaughters, Madeline and Jalen. Unfortunately, my grandmother could not be here today because she came down with COVID this week. So as a child, I had the wonderful opportunity to follow my grandmother around and see all the people that she inspired and all the lives that she touched. Now her 2 great-granddaughters get the opportunity to witness another one of her amazing accomplishments. One of the many great lessons that my grandmother passed down to all of us is, as a woman, any door that we want to go through can be opened with hard work and determination. And once we open that door, don't forget to hold it open for the next generations to come. It's a lesson that we will continue to pass along, and along with stories from the amazing woman who is not just my grandmother, but a role model for who I hope to be someday. We are excited and proud that she is being honored by PCC for all the wonderful things that she did to grow opportunities for women in sports and education during her time here. She will be adding her Hall of Fame to 2 other honors from the California Coaches Association Hall of Fames, one for softball and one for volleyball. So Madeline, Jay Lynn, you see where the bar is set, you're on deck, get ready. My grandmother did want me to share a few remarks, so here they are. Thank you, Robert Lewis, for all your hard work in putting in this Hall of Fame event together. It looks great. I'm sorry I couldn't be here today. COVID finally caught me. I've been looking forward to this event since I heard the news. I still wanted to be here to celebrate with all the other Hall of Famers. My 28 years at PCC is some of the best years of my teaching career. I had the privilege of working with some of the nicest, most dedicated, and professional women in my 36 years in education. My first years as department chair, I had the privilege of hiring 2 teachers/coaches and an athletic trainer. These 2 coaches went on to be in the Hall of Fame. Volleyball coach Lori Jepson, a PCC graduate who had just graduated from USC, and a softball coach, Sandy Iverson, who was playing pro ball. I knew they were the perfect fit, but the biggest difficulty was getting them to apply. But their mother stepped in, and the rest is PCC history. Athletic trainer Dr. Sherry Cameron completed this trio of hires. And also thanks to the best office mate that I could have wished for, Beverly Johnson. A special congrats to Elisa King on your induction. It was a pleasure to coach you in softball. Thank you for my family for making a long trip out here today and speaking for me. And thank you, PCC, for this honor today. And lastly, I want to say, Grandma, we are so proud of you. We are so glad that we got to be here for this. Congratulations, we love you, and happy Mother's Day.
Our next inductee, racing on a Lancers men's track and field team that placed as high as the state runner-up in 1962. This man won the 120-yard high hurdles title at the state meet in a school record time of 14.1 seconds. He continued to race well after his college career ended and established many high marks in Masters track and field events. In 2014, he was inducted in the USA Track and Field Masters Hall of Fame. He served as an assistant coach for PCC Track and Field and was instrumental in guiding a remarkable 3 consecutive state champions in the 400 hurdles in 1975, 76, and 77. Please welcome 2023 Hall of Fame inductee, Walt Butler.
I have a lot of friends out there, and appreciate you guys coming. Guys like Gary Moody, that went on to win the state championship. I had to coach him from the stand, but he came through for us to win. Nita House and all those guys, right? And I'd like to say something to all of our, hope Skip's here. Skip and I been boxing and fighting ever for over 60 years, but we never hit each other. So what I'm really trying to say, I wish the world would do that, and it would be a better place. And for working here, I worked in student activity and coached in the afternoon. So basically, I've been talking all my life, earning my living, but most of all, I learned a great deal by being here. And I can remember the state meet when Dave Morris won the 100. And I said, Dave, if we can get 2 more wins, we can get the 3rd place trophy. He says, I don't know. I said, I tell you what, I'll win the highest, then I'll come back and win the lows. That should put us right there. So to make a long story short, we scored enough points to bring the third place trophy home. And the coach called the president of the college, 2 o'clock in the morning. He says, I have 2 young men here, have scored enough points for third place. I have a lot of cash. What should I do with it? She says, if they can read and sign their name, give it to them. And once again, all my friends out there, I want to thank you. And thank you. It's been a long journey. Thank you much.
Our next inductee, playing at a college known for its rushing game, this standout became the first real wide receiving threat in PCC history in 1972. A first-team All-American, he played on the Lancers team that finished 12-1, captured the Metropolitan Conference title, and reached the Potato Bowl as Pasadena City College closed out the season just 1 win short of the state championship. He caught then Lancers single-season records for most receptions at 59, most receiving yards with 1,205, averaging an impressive 20.4 yards a catch. He is still number 3 on the PCC all-time list for most receiving yards in a career. This man helped quarterback Rick Hullabuck set the then PCC passing yards record. This inductee earned a scholarship to the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Please welcome 2023 Hall of Fame inductee, Jesse Roberts.
It was a pleasure being here at PCC for the 2 years with Harvey Hyde. I'm sure most of the people in here that did anything at PCC went through Harvey Hyde to do it, so I'd like to thank him. He did for me while I was here. So Harvey, thank you. And I appreciate being able to play for PCC and enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you.
Our next inductee could not make today's ceremony, but told me she is incredibly honored for this achievement. Biljana Bosanic, women's basketball, 1991 to 1993. Few players in PCC women's basketball history had the skill set that Bosanic displayed in her 2 seasons as a Lancers forward. The 5'9" product of Yugoslavia was a rebounder, a passer, and could shoot well from the outside and the inside. Named South Coast Conference Most Valuable Player in her sophomore season, she averaged 21.6 points, 17.3 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 3.5 steals, and poured in a conference-high 71 baskets from the three-point range. Her 445 total rebounds in 26 games stood as a single-season record for 27 seasons. 5 times she scored 33 or more points, occupying 5 spots in the top 20 of the Lancers' all-time highest scoring games. 3 times she recorded the rare feat of a triple-double. We are honored to have Biljana Bosanic enter the PCC Sports Hall of Fame. Our next inductee, he was a quarterback and leader of the last undefeated PCC football team in 1974. This star athlete was a big reason why the Lancers finished 10-0 in the regular season as the Metropolitan Conference champions and the JC Gridwire national champions. He rushed for 1,064 yards and was the Metro Player of the Year. In 2 seasons as a Lancer, he amassed 3,310 rushing and passing yards as the only Pasadena City College player to reach both the school's all-time rushing and all-time passing lists. After earning a scholarship to San Jose State and moving positions to wide receiver, he would go on to be a 10th round selection by the St. Louis Cardinals in the 1977 NFL rookie draft. Please welcome 2023 Hall of Famer, Jim LeJay.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be up for a while today. I got a lot to say. It's been 50 years, so I got a lot to say. First of all, I want to thank Robert Lewis for pursuing getting myself and my 74 team inducted. The whole team is inducted. Just me, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I did. Thank you guys. I love you. Also, to the Hall of Fame Foundation, thank you for considering us for the nomination. And I want to, first of all, introduce my family. Could my family please stand? Because without them, I would be nothing. My wife, my son, please stand. My daughter, my grandson. Both my grandsons on their way. One's going to Utah Tech and one's going to the Dominican University in New York. They both got scholarships. Congratulations. Also, I want to thank my mom for flying halfway around the world to see me. She's surprised now that she's going to be here. Thank you, Auntie Jessica. Also, I want to thank all my neighbors and friends. Could my neighbors and friends stand up, please? Crenshaw High alumni. LEJay, Sheriff Crenshaw High, San Jose State. Thank you. Love you guys. I can't believe you guys supported me. Like Rod Martin from the Oakland Raiders MVP. Rod Martin, Oakland Raiders. Hey, he got 2 of these rings. He got 2 of Wendell Tyler's there with the Rams. John McCall, Dallas Cowboys. Rodney Guzzi, Washington Redskins. And the Tarkanian family, I love y'all. Your dad was, next to Harvey, he's the greatest motivator. I mean, I thought I could do anything after talking to those guys. And I pretty much did it. Anyway, moving on. Wow. Thank you. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Myron shared it. We run a sprint out offense. We have 5 running backs in my backfield that all ran 4.5, 4.7s, 4.4s, and they were all league in Pasadena. So my second year after I finished, I ran track for 1 year. Thank you, Walter Butler and Skip Robinson, for teaching me how to run. I ran myself out of position. I ran a 4.340. A quarterback doesn't run 4.340. So Myron and Harvey said, well, let's run the ball every play. So we pretty much did. I remember one play we called a off tackle left. We ran it like 3 times. The 3rd time, I kept the ball and went the other way. There was nobody for 68 yards. I ran a 68-yard touchdown. So Harvey said, oh, that was a design play. I go, yeah, I designed it. So anyway, again, Myron and Harvey, you guys had the vision. There was no color line. You didn't care what color your quarterback was. The reason I'm saying this, the last Super Bowl, we had 2 African American quarterbacks for the first time in NFL history. And that's why I love this school. There's no color line in this school. We're a Neapolitan. You know, and everybody looks the same. It could be a blue in the world. So anyway, I thank God for Pasadena City College because I learned so much here that taught me how to move on to the next level. And I thank God for it. Also, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. I don't want to leave that out. So in closing, I appreciate you guys for nominating me for this honor. And I was doing some research. Has there ever been another African American quarterback inducted outside of Jackie Robinson? No. I'm the first. Thank you, thank you, thank you, I love you.
Well, we might as well keep this 74 thing going. Let's talk about one of the great teams in Lancers history. The 74 Lancers, the last undefeated gridiron squad in the history of the college at 10-0-1. PCC went a perfect 10-0 in the regular season, earning the JC Gridwire national title. Directed by PCC Hall of Fame coach Myron Tarkanian. The Lancers defeated El Camino 28-13 to complete an undefeated run to the Metropolitan Conference Championship. Highlighted by the play of All-American second-team linebacker Joe Smith. This team's defense was a beast. It shut out 3 opponents, limited all opponents to just 11.4 points a game. Offensively, the team was led by PCC Hall of Famer and MVP quarterback Jim LeJay. An All-American and PCC Hall of Famer lineman Ned Bessie. Also, key performers, punter Ken Crockett. And defensive lineman Milan McCoy. "19 players earned 4-year university scholarships from this squad. A 14-14 tie in the first round of the state playoffs ended the team's season abruptly as East Los Angeles advanced on the game tiebreaker. Total offensive yards. Well, I wasn't statting the game, but I can tell you that if I was statting, I might have played with the yards a little bit. It may have ended the season, but did not take away from a remarkable year in Lancers football history. Please welcome 2023 Hall of Fame inductees, the 1974 Pasadena City College football team. When you hear your name, please come on up to the stage and grab a hat. Ron Atkinson, Willie Neville, Butch Bryant, Sloan Bunting, Brian Chandler, John Coates, Kim Crockett, Jeff DeSalvo, Randy Fowler, Lonnie Graffal, Greg Hatton, Eric Imhoff, Marlon Jackson, Tom Jones, LEJAY. Lars Maloney. Al Martini. Pat McIntyre. Malon McCoy. Fred McLean. Sidney Mitchell. Al Peviani. Dave Pinter. Glenn Roycroft. Lavelle Sanders. Tim Sanders. Jerome Schamberger. Ray Shaw. Jim Slaughter. Joe Smith. Dudley Stewart. Kessel Thompson. Ned Bessie. Coach Skip Robinson. Coach Al Luganville. Coach Harvey Hyde. Speaking on behalf of the 74 team will be Joe Smith and then Kessel Thompson.
Well, it's already been said today. I'd like to wish Aaron Tarkanian a happy birthday. He was a big reason why we are here. A motivator. I remember mid-season after winning about 5 or 6 games, he said, you know guys, I really like these weekends after a win. Can we keep that going? And somehow we were able to with guys like this. So, Kessel.
Hey, first of all, I want to thank everybody for showing up today and coming here for the class of 74. I was a running back, and God put us all together for a reason. When we were born, God said, well, Coach Harvey Hyde and Coach Skip are coaches, and we're going to win the national championship, and Coach Louisville, and all these fantastic players around us. And then, you know, he said, we're going to add a cherry on top. When you're old and 68, 67, we're going to put you in the Hall of Fame. It's a wonderful thing. But I tell you what, these coaches, Coach Hyde, Coach Skip, Coach Louisville, and Mish, and Coach Robinson, and all the other coaches, they spoiled all the players because they treated us like family. And when we all went to San Jose and Washington State and Berkeley, all these other places, we were just a number. So I want to say thank you to the coaches for being a blessing and being life leaders. Because I can go to them now and say, Coach, what's trying to do about this or that? And they're there for you. And also, I wanted to thank Walter Butler. Where you at, Walter? My man, Walter Butler. He coached me to the All-City Championship back in '69. So, and he's been coaching a lot of players through Pasadena, showing them how to run and trying to improve them. And I don't know if you know this, Walt's not going to tell you. If you talk to Walt for more than 5 minutes, he'll tell you, but I'm going to say it for him. Walt's been running up into your 70s, Walt, or 60s? 80s. Damn, how old are you, Walt? Okay, Walt, man, we know Walt's going to embellish a little bit, so we're going to say it to the 70s. but he's the fastest man in his age group in the nation. So that's off the brother. So I don't want to take a bit more time, but I want to say all these players up here that I love you all, and glad to see you, and God bless you and your families, and may all your children and grandchildren be greater than land to all of you. God bless everybody.
I'm Kim Crockett, I was a punter. I don't think I lettered, to tell you the truth. These guys were great to play with. Anyway, I wanted to give my 2 cents in there.
Super Bowl champ at the Rose Bowl, punter from South Carolina. He's like that. I mean, for stitches, he had everybody stitches because he was a punter. He had, as a 13-year-old, his father was a 14-year-old.
Our next inductee unfortunately could not be reached despite many attempts to locate her, but we're going to put her in this Hall of Fame and she was her Helen Hall from Woodland Soccer.
Thank you.
Al Martin. Hey, give me a martini. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready, yeah. Oh,
All the way with Jim LeJay. Hats on? Hats off? Awesome. Hats off? Okay,
this way, guys.
Guess then they found his white hair right. It's be reflected.
Okay, guys, you ready? 1, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Champions for life. Get your football face in.
Okay. Now you're gonna put your hands on.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Coach Hines, you got to adjust it, huh? You got to adjust it, huh?
I was trying to mess my hair right.
Can I take it off? Oh
Thank you and congratulations.
Oh.
This is gonna go in my magazine. Excuse me, guys. Okay, now just me, my mentor. Thank you. All
Kenny Hayes. Kevin Jackson.
Kept going like she did. Should have kept going like she did.
Coach Jesse Gomez.
Oh, you guys can say something. You guys want to say something?
Just want to congratulations.
You were? Rob, you want to say something to me? Congratulations.
Hey.
Yeah. I had 25 days to remember. Yeah, I can say I've been married 51 years.
We always came to chicken heads, but we still love each other. You know?
Yeah, Hamilton High School, San Francisco 49ers, Oakland Raiders. Keep running into this dude, my career.
Congratulations, Jimmy.
You know what I'm
You're the man, always been the man. Known you
Yeah,
since
right
I was a
there.
little
Right
guy.
there.
Now I'm a big guy with you.
Thank God for JQ LEJAY.
Absolutely.
I want to thank VideoWebb for coming out, filming this historic event. I gave you the link to Channel 11 News, right? Channel 11, and I'll get a check out to you. Have my people call your people, and we'll get that handled.
Good looking out.
Thank you so much, man.
My pleasure. Congratulations.
Thank you.